What's up? Inflatable Guy 5 here, and today we have another cool review as usual. Sorry it took a little while than expected. I've been kind of caught up with a couple of things and still putting stuff out. Everything's officially out for the most part. I gotta add a little touches here and there. I've been busy with work and hanging out with friends and whatnot, but here it is. This is the review on the almighty three-headed dragon sold exclusively at BJ's over in 2019. I believe is what it says on it, because this box is pretty beat up. I don't know if this was supposed to have an inner box, but it's pretty beat up. It's a bigger box. I'm not expecting it to be perfect, but it's beat to the point where I can't really see what the year is on that in the corner. It's smashed in. It looks like 2019 though. This thing is, I would say, very rare to find. I haven't seen one listed on eBay in the past 2 seasons that I've been looking for it. I've seen it on Marketplace a couple times, and I was lucky to grab one. My good old pal Trevor, probably my best friend in the community, was able to get one for me for about, I think, 170. And for my knowledge, it's barely, if not brand new. But it looks really good to me. It works really well. And there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't know how much it's retailed for. I know it was only sold that year and never again. In my opinion, I think it's the best dragon they've ever made. So let's plug it in and watch it go. Sorry about that, my camera cut for some reason. That sucks when that happens. But we're gonna watch this inflate. I believe this has a 200, that's what I'm gonna say it has. I don't know what it has, I haven't opened it. Maybe I can ask my friend about it. I don't really know anyone else that owns this besides Infla or my buddy Alex, and the only other one that I know that has this. But I'm gonna watch this get up real quick. And there he is, a 2019 three-headed BJ's dragon. Now this thing is all kinds of cool. It's got a lot of detail, a lot going for it. I love that green kaleidoscope effect in its stomach. The skull is kind of cool. I know some people don't like it, but I don't really mind it. My mom just asked why it's there, but I don't mind it at all. It's a little windy tonight, so you're going to see him flap around a little bit. But this thing is all kinds of cool. The heads are even positioned differently. I noticed when I got it, they're not even clocked in at the same center. Like, I thought they were kind of going to be, but they're really not. And one thing I didn't actually know about this is that the flame changes color like that. I don't really know if there's any other inflatable that does that. I know there's a 12-foot ghost, but I didn't know this even had that. I don't mind it. I didn't like the idea at first when I saw it, but honestly, seeing it in person is a lot better. I don't mind it at all. I should probably turn everything off after this video because it is getting kind of windy for some reason. I don't know why. There's no storm from my knowledge coming through. But what this thing has on it is a kaleidoscope, micro lights in the eyes, 6 of those to be exact, 2 for each head, 2 for each eye, 3 flames for each mouth, and tightness, I'd say. That is very tight. And it's very smooth too, so like it's brand new. And I'll probably be keeping it until it thins out. I don't see myself getting another dragon of sorts. This is the best one ever, I believe, in my opinion. I don't think anyone would disagree with me. And he even does have moving arms. Well, wings. My bad. Wings. But the base fan is located directly behind the skull under his stomach area. He has the legs and this giant wrapped around tongue with this heart shaped on the end of it, of his tail, the peak part. Tether attachments are equally on each side of him, one there and one on the other side. And you'll take a look real here on how this wing mech works. It works just like the cat with the turning head. Well, yeah, I guess just like the cat with the turning head. And the Symbols monkey that I did the review on, the Symbol monkey that I did a review on earlier in the year, has this animation. There's a little air pocket in the back where the spring is, and that kind of lets a lot of air out. And then there's this giant zipper, and it is very tight back here, extremely. There's a lot of details. Purple on the wings here, they're all tipped and special and stuff, and their heads are just magnificent. And Gemmy knocked this out of the park with this one, really. There's spikes and mad eyes and purple and orange, giant teeth. This thing is ridiculously insane and creepy. And it screams scary Halloween. It screams newer Halloween is still good, if not better than classics, as I always say. The newer, the better. This thing is amazing. And he fits with the rest of my theming from here on out, that I like things that look like this, and everything kind of fits with itself. They all look like they're kind of made from the same year, all the stuff I got. For the most part. There's a couple of fill-ins here and there, but he fits in with just about everything else I have. Because a lot of stuff is from 2020 to 2018, so it does work out. And this thing is another great one to the collection. The box is not in terrible-ish shape. Wish it was a little better, but I don't care for the boxes. I'm happy it has it, and it still closes shut with him. This thing is great. There is no bottom tethers on this, though. Nothing really moves around anyway. You see the wind kind of calm down. It doesn't really move. There's only stakes on the, the fan, the actual base of the fan legs, but see the wind's picking up a little here. And the dragon head is exactly the same as the one on the right, except this one is just positioned a little bit taller there by a couple inches. So it is nice to see that. He's got his flame here. Again, very nice condition. Like, I think this was brand new. There was barely little to no dirt marks. There's another LED. And these things protruding out of its head. This thing is great. There's thorns on the top of his head and his head. You can't even see them up there. You might be able to see it a little bit protruding at the top of his head. These things are crazy wicked. And if you're looking for a dragon, it's going to be hard to find, but I recommend this bad boy right here. I don't know how tall he is. It probably says it on the box. 10 foot. Well, I don't know if he's 10 foot. Actually, he might be. I think it's trying to say 10 foot long, though, from head to head. I don't know if it's actually 10 foot tall. If I actually back up here, I'm not going to show the display, but if I look at it with my... Well, I guess the top head is 10 foot. It kind of looks like the same height as my Executioner Pumpkin Reaper that I did a video on earlier this year. Kind of looks like that. But I have a lot of BJ stuff, a lot of BJ's reviews now and stuff like that, which is nice because I love BJ's inflatables. Really great stuff here. But I recommend this if you can find it. It'll be very hard to find, very expensive. My best bet is check Marketplace if I were you and see if they'll ship it. The person was nice enough to ship, thankfully. They were very nice. Next dragon one I want to try and get is the Dragon Globe. I was close 2 times, but I let one go because I didn't have the money, and I felt like being nice, so I let Trevor actually have the other Dragon Globe that I was going to get for like $60. But I've seen them here and there for about 160, 150, so not too expensive. So I think that'll be the next one I get, and that is a BJ's one. But next year, there's always next year. I'm out of time and I'm out of money for this year. It's time for Christmas. Move on. But I will see you guys in the next review. Coming out sometime next week or later this week. I want to pump a couple more out before Halloween and you get to see everything. There's a couple more things out here I want to get reviews on that I think are very special. And the rest will just get reviewed after Halloween or next year. And there's the wind. I think I'm going to have to turn this stuff off. See you guys in the next review. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And peace.